Hello everyone. We're going to be speaking about the importance of motivation in the oil and gas industries. Modern oil and gas industries are losing employees to their competitors on a consistent basis. Retention of top performing employees is a challenge in the industry, mainly because of a lack of labor skills. Workers are unmotivated, and numerous motivational techniques should be used in order to strengthen the dying industry. A recent study examining a major Oman-based oil company concluded that although money is an important factor, non-monetary factors are the most effective in motivating employees. This presentation will examine cutting-edge motivational techniques based on HR theory. Specifically, we are going to be speaking about the importance of intrinsic motivation, extrinsic motivation, the expectancy theory, equity theory, and the goal-setting theory.
Now I'd like to talk to you guys about intrinsic motivation. As the textbook defines, intrinsic motivation is a person's internal desire to do something due to such things as interest, challenge, and personal satisfaction. Motivation in the workplace has always been an obstacle for employers. This is especially the case in the Omani oil and gas industry. Our problem here is that the Omani case study showed that the highest rated motivators are extrinsic factors, so things like recognition, salary, and compensation top of the list, while intrinsic factors like career progression and the fact that it's a challenging and interesting job only leveled out at about 9%. Now this puts the whole industry in a tough situation. Each and every company must put time and effort into the recruitment process to find the right employee in the first place. This would reduce problems in the future. They may end up having to lean on more extrinsic factors along the line, things like recognition and compensation.
Hi everyone, this is Dee. My group mate has talked about the importance of intrinsic motivation. I'm going to talk about the importance of extrinsic motivation. Different with intrinsic motivators. Extrinsic motivators are from outside the person and include such things as pay, bonuses, and other tangible rewards. The most commonly used reward in organization might be money. Undoubtedly, money is an extrinsic motivator. Individuals' basic needs must be met, include food, shelter, and safety. Generally, money can be used to satisfy those needs. Expectancy theory also emphasizes the importance of extrinsic motivators. It states that individuals need to value the reward, or it won't be very motivational. Extrinsic motivators are important for a company to motivate its employees. My group mate will talk about how to implement the expectancy theory.
Okay, so I will be talking about the expectancy theory. According to a textbook, this theory deals with three relationships and four factors. The first relationship is expectancy, and this one deals with effort and performance relationship. And second one is instrumentality, and this one deals with performance and reward relationship. And third one is balance. This one is about reward and personal goal relationship. And I'll be talking about the training program first, and this one deals with their effort. According to the survey, and they're doing quite well on that, because almost all employees find the training program useful for their future job performance. And secondly, is about the performance. According to a textbook, ongoing feedback is a key factor to improve their employees' performance, but only 60%, according to the survey, they receive only one feedback once a year, and only by the end of the year. So this is not something they're doing so good. And thirdly, I'll be talking about the reward and personal goals relationship. And the company should always know what their employees value the most. And according to the survey, the Oman's oil industry workers, they value the company recognition the most, and then follows the salary and the challenge of the job, etc. And this one is because of the current situation of Oman's oil industry. So my recommendation would be that the company should give ongoing feedbacks from their manager to their employees to improve their employees' performance. And secondly, the manager, the top level of the company, they should always know what their employees value the most and give it to them as soon and as effective as possible. And thirdly and lastly, their training program is proved to be very important and effective. So this is something they should keep on doing.
Hello, my part is implement the equity for the oil and the gas companies. Implement the equity is the key to motivate employees and keep the efficiency. According to the article, 40% of the employees think that they do not get recognized for their achievement, which means the company has a big problem in the recognition process and make unfairness in the employees' rewards. Employees know how much they put in and expect they get the equal and fair rewards. If employees are treated in an unjust manner, they may relate the supervisor, and of course it will harm the team efficiency. To overcome this problem, the company must rebuild the recognition process and increase the precision.
For this part of the presentation, I'll be talking about how to implement the goal-setting theory. Managers need to motivate their employees, and in order to do so, they have to understand their needs and demands. According to the survey, recognition is number one. Employees love to get recognized in the workplace. Salary and benefit packages are secondary, and then learning and operations are just minor factors that we have to keep in mind. And by operations, that means how stuff operates, for example, in the gas companies. After the managers understand the employees' needs and wants, he should focus on the orientation and the training programs. Managers and employees need to develop a good personal relationship, and pretty much because interaction in the oil and the gas companies is only between employees and managers. It's completely different than the other businesses or retailing stores. The goal setting theory should be SMART, and by SMART I mean specific, measurable, attainable, result oriented, and time bound. The goal setting theory should be clear. One of the main problems addressed in the survey is that 53% of the employees in the oil and the gas companies in Oman thinks that the company's mission statement is set and clear, and this number should be way more up than that. And I blame that on the employees is that they don't give a realistic job review. Like they don't identify the employees' duties and responsibilities. So, and it's pretty simple from that. If the employee knows his duty or responsibility, he can work easier in order to achieve the company's goal or mission statements. The goal setting theory should be associated with a rewarding system. The reward system shouldn't be monetary, it should be non-monetary, because according to the textbook, some employees think that they're getting manipulated if awards are monetary. It should be non-monetary. For example, employees are entitled, for example, a specific time for vacation where they can take their families and travel somewhere, and it's all covered by the company. Or, for example, employees can take a time off where they know that their efforts are recognized by the company and they deserve a time off. We can leave all the monetary awards for just bonuses or at the end of the year raise. This should be conducted by performance appraisal system. In the survey, it states that the performance appraisal systems are not fair. They're not based on neutral criteria. This performance appraisal system should be modified by the third party, where everything's fair and all the employees' efforts are completely evaluated. Perfect.